My friend Patrick had an extra Roore Coronado paddle, which he's kindly let me use for a little while. I've tried it out for a few rec play games. Really enjoyed it. Has a really nice grit, nice topspin. And I decided this morning during rec play to go head to head sort of with my Selkirk paddle, which I've been using for a while now. I'm quite comfortable with. I've played a few games with the Selkirk, played a few games with the Roore, played it in a half game and a half game to try to get a comparison and feel for these two paddles. They're both 16 millimeter. They're about the same length. I think this one's maybe, I think the stats say it's about 3/4 of an inch longer, but I don't think it's quite that much longer. The weight is identical. I weighed them on a scale and they both came in identical weight. But oddly enough for me, for some reason, the Selkirk feels a little heavier. When I tried to get the balance where they sort of leveled out, I think because of this gap here in the Selkirk, the balance point's a little further up the head, and maybe that's the difference that I'm feeling. Whatever the case is, when I play with the Selkirk, I feel like it gives me more lag. Like it just feels like it's weightier, and it instinctively lags my wrist. So I don't have to think about my legs so much, and that helps me get my snap and my topspin going with this, especially on the drives and my serve, which I'm a pretty aggressive player, and at least I try to play an aggressive style of game. This paddle here I found after using this for a couple games and then going to this one immediately, I felt like I had to put more on it, put more swing weight, especially on my serving, but I could get as much topspin and just maybe I had to think about it a little more to get the snap and the lag a little bit. Where I really feel the difference between these two paddles is at the net. Again, for some reason, even though they weigh the same, this one feels lighter. It feels like its back and forth motions a little quicker. So I feel like my hands are a little faster at the net. Could be just an illusion, but that's where it sits right now. Again, both these play really nicely. The ball comes off them quite nicely. Nice topspin. The grit is great on both of them. Now this one, of course, I've used it for a while, so it's getting a little bit worn down. So I'm going to play with this one for a couple months now, or a few weeks anyways. Give it a shot, see how it goes, see how the grip holds up. I'm really curious to see how the grip holds up, because as a price point, this one comes in a lot less than this one, and they both feel really good, really nice. I think intermediate beginner player, or especially intermediate like myself, I've been playing for about a year, is going to be really happy with both these paddles. And so for a lower price point, and just I think the net feel, especially if you're worried about your net game and wanting to respond more quickly, this one just has that feel for some reason. But like I said, I'll give it a head-to-head for a little while. Thanks again, Patrick. You're an awesome teammate and a great friend, and looking forward to getting into some tournaments with you, and we'll both use our Roore paddles and see how it goes.